Welcome. In this video, we are going to discuss about the fettling operation. After the metal has solidified and cooled in the sand mold, the casting is knocked out by breaking the mold. So this operation is called fettling operation. The another objective of fettling operation is to remove the unwanted part and to clean and finish the casting, which is ready for the use. It is essential to ensure that castings are removed from the mold as early as possible for the economic reasons, that is recovery of the sand and to have defect-free castings. Even the premature withdrawal is also not recommended because it leads to distortion of the walls, cracking and chilling effect, which leads to the rejection of the castings. Therefore, the temperature at which the fettling operation takes place is very important in foundry. For simple and uncritical nature type of the jobs, 900 degrees centigrade is recommended. If the parts are having uneven wall, then it should be carried out at 600 degrees centigrade. If the casting is having a very critical shapes and proud of to wrapping for cold cracking, then it should be fettled at 300 degrees centigrade. Thin walled castings are fettled at 100 degrees centigrade. Ferrous metals are also fettled below the 700 degrees centigrade so that the transformation from austenite to the different phases at the room temperature takes place completely. If we carry out the fettling of ferrous materials above 700 degrees centigrade, the transformation will be incomplete. This leads to the defective casting. The different stages of fettling are: number 1 is knocking out of dry sand cores, and normally this is done by wrapping or knocking the mold with an iron rod. For quick knocking, pneumatic or hydraulic drives are used. These devices, beside knocking the cores, also help in cleaning the castings. Second one is removal of gates and risers. The choice of method for removing gates and risers from the casting depends upon the size and shape of the casting and the type of the metal. Some of the ways of removal of gates and risers are knocking off or breaking with a hammer, which is particularly suited in case of grey iron castings, or using a sawing with a metal cutting saw, which may be a band saw or a circular saw or a power hacksaw. The third way is to use the flame cutting method using oxyacetylene gas. Sometimes we use the shear cutting machines for removing the spur from the castings. Even we can employ abrasive cut-off machines for removing gates at the risers. The third one is extraction of fins and unwanted projections at the places where the gates and risers have been removed and also elsewhere. For this, so we will be using the grinders It may be a table grinder or it may be a pedestal grinder. We may be using the chipping with the hand or a pneumatic tools, or flame cutting, or removing metal by arc air equipment, or using the filing operation. Next is cleaning and smoothing castings. Here we are going to use equipments which are called as tumbling equipment, sand blasting and shot blasting. In case of tumbling, we put all the castings into a barrel and it is rotated at a speed of 25 to 50 rpm. So when the barrel is rotated, it causes the castings to tumble over and over again, rubbing against each other. Thus, by continuous spinning action, not only do the castings get cleaned and polished, but also the sharp edges and fins get eliminated. In case of sandblasting, we use a high velocity stream of compressed air along with the abrasive particles. It is directed on the castings. This removes the sands which are stuck to the casting during the solidification process. The another method is of shot blasting. In this case, instead of using air pressure for hurling the abrasive grid towards the casting, centrifugal force may be exerted by means of an impeller wheel. The abrasive applied in this case is a steel shots. In this way, you can carry out the cleaning and smoothing of the castings. The last stage of the fettling is the repairing of the what we call castings to fill up the defects like blowholes or straightening or any deformed castings. So normally we use welding brazing process for repairing of the castings. These are the pictures of few equipments which we use it in fettling operation. Thank you for watching this video.